First of all, obviously, credit to Coach Flores and Miami. They did everything you need to do to win the football game, from special teams to offense to defense. For us, obviously, we're really disappointed. That was not a strong performance in any way, shape, or form. I'll be honest with you guys. Like I happily answer a lot of your questions tomorrow. There's a lot of things I have to watch the tape and process. Because we came into this game very confident, expecting to play very well. Really couldn't get anything going on offense, turning the ball over, struggling up front. Any good run we had was a penalty. And then defensively, I thought we hung in there for a while. But just weren't able to do enough. Needed some help, maybe more from the offense. Tried to fake the punt in the second half to get some momentum going our direction. Hit on that, and then weren't able to finish it. Put PJ in the fourth quarter because he knows the 2-minute and the rally stuff. Obviously better than Cam because of his experience. But just a poor day all around. So I think we as a team came in having a great week, feeling like we were going to be very confident and locked in, and they overwhelmed us at times. And credit to them. So we have to go back to the drawing board and regroup.
So Cam PJ coming in wouldn't be indicative of Cam's being a starter next time you all play.
Yeah, I'm not making any changes or anything like that right now. But at the end of the day, we weren't protecting the quarterback worthwhile at all. Didn't seem fair to keep Cam in there, keep getting hit. PJ, give him a chance to play, and at the same time, Cam just hasn't had a lot of experience in some of that part of the game that we unfortunately we were in.
Coach, you hit the nail on the head. You said that you guys felt really confident coming in. That's been kind of the story this entire season. You guys have really good week of practice. You talk about accountability. You talk about doing your job. And it's just not resonating on Sundays on the field. Like, what can you do?
Stay at it. I mean, it's resonated 5 times. It didn't resonate 7 times. So you keep grinding at it. You keep working at it. We finished 5-11 last year. We thought we'd be better this year. I think we have a chance to be better this year. We didn't have games like this last year, though. Really disappointing games. I think the one thing we have to recognize is last year we weren't taken real seriously. Now we're sitting there. We have McCaffrey back. We have Cam Newton playing, DJ Moore, Dante Jackson, all these guys. We're getting people's best shots, and we didn't make nearly enough plays to make it win. So, when you say I talk about accountability, I mean I don't know that I speak about that as much as like you guys talk to the players and they say, hey, we're going to be more accountable. We're going to be this. I say the same thing I've been saying since I got here because I know that. At the end of the day, great programs, great franchises, great teams are built on a core foundation that doesn't change. You don't react to the circumstances. So doing our jobs and all those things, I say all the time, I'll just say it again, it's really hard sometimes to do your job. Sometimes your job is to block a 3 technique and he gets the best of you. With all that being said, I like our team. I like our guys. We have 5 games left. We'll give them a break here this week a little bit, get them to regroup, refresh, and then bring them back next Monday. They've done a lot of work. Bring them back next Monday and try to play it one game at a time in a very humble fashion, do our jobs at a high level, prepare at a high level.
Coach, what is your message to them after a game like this?
I'll probably keep that between us. I still, as I said to you, I need to process a lot of things in terms of what I said. But not too much other than, just that I would probably want to share. Nothing, I'm not upset, I'm not angry, I'm not, at the end of the day, when you have games like this, I think everyone has to look at themselves first. We're very quick sometimes in life to start saying, like, you got to do this, you got to do this. I've got to do a better job at everything that I do. Phil, Joe, all coaches, players. We haven't stopped 3rd and 22. And we have a taunting penalty. Like, we haven't had a taunting penalty all year. So, you have to do the things that cause you to win. So, kind of what I said. We'll take a week to regroup our bodies a little bit, minds, get focused on 5 straight games. I invited them not to talk about anything other than just playing good football when we get back. Prepare, do our job. Not a lot of, hey, we're going to start doing this. Just everybody do what you're supposed to do, and we'll probably be okay. So, all that being said, I don't want to take a lot of credit away from Miami. They physically overwhelmed us at times. They ran the football. They stopped the run for us, and they got after the quarterback. MJ went down, Christian went down, so we had needed some guys to step up. Just never quite made enough plays.
What happened with Christian?
Just rolled his ankle, so he was trying to go in the second half, but never was quite able to come back to the same level.
Like anything that could be an impact?
I don't know that. Just we came back to play a little bit, so
you mentioned him, Jordan. What happened with him?
he just had a little tightness in his hamstring.
Coach, is this a product of fatigue? I mean, week 13 bye week is as late as they come.
Yeah, I just don't, I don't like to make excuses, and I feel like if I let us off the hook, it would be an excuse, I appreciate these guys. We've been together for 4 months. We reported to Wofford, and 4 months ago we played 12 straight games, but so did the Miami Dolphins. They played 12 straight games, and so, the penalties, the drops, the block punt, we blocked the wrong guy. I mean, it's one thing when like you get run over and the guy blocks a punt, like that's football, but when you're not doing what we're supposed to do. And, you can play 60, 70 plays in a game and come out and say, man, I played 59 great plays. I had one bad play, but those start to add up. And so it's not a real fancy statement, but it's just the phase that we're in. It's just you have to grind your way through it, work your way through it, and hopefully we'll come back and play five better games.
So the penalties and the drops, like why weren't your guys ready today?
I wouldn't say that they weren't ready. I don't live in that world. That's like other people's worlds. To me, it's like it's not like this big global thing. It's an aggregation. Like Michael Jordan's out there playing on a bad hamstring, gets called for a hold. Pat Elflein gets called for a hold at the end. It's a play that happens every play. The plays I worry about, Ellis, are like the taunting. That's just unacceptable. So I wouldn't say we weren't ready today. I'd say we got outplayed today. That's harder for me to say, but we got outplayed. We got outcoached. Credit to them.
In the past, you defended, Joe Brady's play calling. Do you still stand by that today, after today?
I don't know. I don't even know if I've always defended. I said we had to run the ball more. I think I've always looked at it very like even keel. Like I'm just not going to be super inflammatory like everyone wants me to be. Like it's this. It's like, was the play calling good? I'll go back and watch the tape and look. We went in with a plan. Every time you run the ball on first down, if you get a penalty, I mean, I put that on. Just want to say, I put the penalties on the coaches too, right? Like we as coaches, that's our responsibility. It's our job. It's also the men in that locker room's job. And so if everyone has a shared responsibility, you have a chance. But Joe called the game, Phil called the game. Kind of the way we planned on doing it. Chase called the game. We faked the punt. We had a punt blocked, right? I mean, it's like we have to be better in a lot of different areas. So. I just don't know if now we're sitting right here is the right time to be responding to all that. That's why I said I'd look at it and talk to you guys tomorrow.
What did you see specifically out of Cam that maybe disappointed you? It looked like some of the passes, too many tip passes looking in the front of the line for about 6-5.
It'd be hard. I mean, I have to see the protection. I'm always seeing like the end result. Like we knew they came out and they were going to blitz us. I said it to you guys. We burned them on the first one for the long play to DJ. I thought early in the game, the first 2 passes he threw were, hit us in the hands. We had a chance to catch those. As it evolved, or devolved, I should say, I'd have to watch the tape. It just wasn't a good day, but it wasn't one of those days I could just sit there and say, hey, it was just him. I purely believe that Miami outplayed us today, outcoached us today. They were better than us today. It's pretty simple to me.
Do a couple more.
Without seeing the film, what do you think of the offensive line play overall?
I mean, obviously, it's not 5 sacks is not good enough. Penalties are not good enough. So. Brady had to go in and play at left guard, and Dennis, battled through it. So, but I think we all know it's not good enough. The result, in terms of what happened or why it happened, all that, I probably need a little more time to look at that. But just never got anything going.
Matt, did Hassan tell you what led to the taunting penalty?
Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. If he told me, yeah, a guy grabbed me. I told him. I mean, does it matter? I mean that respectfully towards you, more to them, like. All right, so the guy grabbed you. Okay, so we had him 3rd and 22. Like we needed those plays to win that game. So we'll have to learn from it and keep growing. We haven't had a taunting penalty all year. Haven't even been warned on one. We've had other people hit us and turn and look at our sideline. Our guys have been great, and then all of a sudden we get in this ball game and I could psychoanalyze for hours. I think these guys really want to win. They're trying so hard to win, and then they start not having success. They try even harder, and they just gets away, get emotional a little bit, and it gets away from us. And guys are yelling at each other because they want to win, and that's why, to sit in the seat, you have to stay a little bit more like this than you can be like this, right? So, to Ellis's point, there's no doubt in my mind that the guys were ready to play. It was going to be a tough game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. So I don't think they weren't ready. I just think that we got outplayed in some areas and started to panic a little bit. Did some things that are uncharacteristic, and when you can learn to, when things are not going well, to settle down and just take a breath and go back to your technique, then you have a chance. A lot of our players are not doing that at the level I need to get them to do it. So that's on me.
Coach, why do you think you guys? This will be the last question.
Your pass defense is breaking down. Terry McLaurin last week, Jalen Waddle this week.
I don't know. What was stat? What were they today? I'm sorry.
I think he was like 122.
Sorry, guys. That's my stats numbers. I want to make sure I give you a better answer. So Tua was 27 of 31 for 230. Yeah, 108. So.
Specifically, those number 1 receivers are causing you
Yeah, I mean, we're playing man. We're bringing heat. They maxed it up a couple times and caught it. I think the one that had the long over route that kind of broke the game a little bit. That was zone coverage, and we just break up and tackle that. We missed the tackle, so it wasn't as much coverage as it was the tackling. But we knew they were going to go 17. We knew they kept us off balance, all the RPOs. A lot of that stuff in the flat was just a run pass tag. But we decided to come out today and play a lot of man, try to put pressure on them, get sacks on them. They just won on some of those. So, but the big one that was disappointing was that over route that he split for that long play, and that was, I believe, based upon what I saw on the field and then watching the replay on the jumbotron, the post player came up and just missed the tackle. So, we kind of do what we do. We play man free, and we bring a lot of pressure, and we have some good results from it. We had some sacks, we caused a sack, fumble, all those things, but just a couple of them, as you said, last 2 weeks we're not getting there.
Was Stephon available more today? Or not?
Yeah, we plan on playing him as much as possible, as much as needed. So mainly third down in the red zone, but I don't know how many he ended up with, but.
All right, thank